Hello everybody and welcome back to the card dungeon. So today we are opening the Auroras, the Northern Lights. From EMILYSLEIGHTS52. This is a Kickstarter. Just got it in the mail. Go check out that last video if you want to see us opening it. Just for the fun of it, I guess. If you're here, well, maybe you know because you saw that. Anyway, let's take a look at the packaging here just to get an idea of how it's on there. It's USPCC, so it's pretty much standard, and we've got that pretty good. That was scary. Okay, so looking at the box. We have a beautiful back design there. There's the face of it, just like that, and I will be doing pictures. Follow the light. And EMILYSLEIGHTS52. Like I was saying previously in the last video, light drives out darkness. Very simplistic box. You basically have your design here and nothing else. And that is absolutely beautiful. I love the colors. When I did my release for the Nebulas, that was also from EMILYSLEIGHTS52, I also wrote a song, a poem, whatever you call it. I sang it. Anyway, I announced this in the last verse, so go check that out if you're interested. Here we go. Let's get that sound, because you know some people sniff the cards. I like to listen to them. Crispy, crispy, crispy. I love that. So nothing going on the inside. Like I said, fairly minimalistic. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So let's take a look as they come out. Good deal. They come out nice and even. That's what we like. And these do have the same idea as the Nebulas. They have the corners here that are white. Now, I want to point something out like I pointed out the last video. So somebody said that my card reviews, I only spent a very small chunk of the review on the cards. And he's right. He's absolutely right. We're not going to do that. So here we go. From here on in, it's all about the cards. You can always check back in after that, and then we'll get into some other stuff. So this is the back design. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Okay, here are the jokers. We have a a green and a purple jokers. That's nice. Here is your ace. It's got that little bit of a tone to it there as it goes through. We do have a nice design on the spades. So that's pretty decent. Let's look at the jack. Pretty nice. I love the colorway. So normally when you get this, so there's a little bit of a stylized thing to the pips. But when you get a deck that has a certain color, they will change the color of the close of the court cards. And this one happens to be purple. Now I'm kind of considering that, and I like it. So we got our diamonds, again, in that kind of like stylish, it's kind of like a, how do you want to say it? Like we'll just call it stylish for right now. Here's the clubs. Pretty standard for everything else through there. Let's take a look at another club there. Your heart is pretty standard, but with the purple. And then here is your ace of hearts. Very nice. And you get some bonus cards. Holy cows. So I did see this when I showed you the back design. But I didn't realize there was actually 2 blank cards in this deck. That is going to be fairly substantial because you could get away with putting these together and having a double backer for one thing, or you have the 2 blank cards. So this is going to be very nice. Very nice, especially because this is one of my favorite moves right here. Boom. Look at that. We did have a little bit of a flash, but I like to cover with my fingers here because if that flashes, it's going to be right there. So because there's blank cards in here, we're going to teach you something here at the end of this video. So we have the blank card here. We're going to start with that on top, and we got the blank card on the bottom. So this is a variation, or in reality, this is kind of similar to my ambitious card trick that I enjoy. It's not mine per se, it's just the one that I kind of put together. So here we go. So we have this beautiful deck. It's got the Aurora Borealis on the back here. As you can see, though, they are blank cards. Even if you went somewhere in the center, you would still have a blank card. Now, even if we were to flip over the deck, it would still be blank, and in real time, we'll actually fan out the cards, and you can see that they are all, in fact, blank. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But I want you to keep something in mind. Something in mind really important here. If I were to fan these out and flip them over, you can clearly see that they're all, printed. So a small little snippet of something that you can do with a blank card. And what you can do with a blank card is the reverse fan. So here's the regular fan, and this is the way that I prefer to do the regular fan. So if you're good enough, you might be able to do the fan like this. I like to open it up and give you a nice spread, because it looks like it's a complete circle, even though it's not. But then what I would do is you can create some distance between that fan and then this fan, and then of course this way you just switch hands. That's all you're doing. As you can see, I've already switched this to the bottom. That's why I say create some distance between the two, but don't make it seem like it's this big thing. You could put something in the middle, or you could just be talking and then just do the switch and then do the fan on the other side. And like I said, you gotta be careful because you will get some flash towards the end there. That's really, it's just a matter of practice. A couple of things that I've learned is, depending on how much you hold on to it, you can do it at a little bit of an angle, and then you can just do a partial, and that's going to get you some stuff up at the top, so that's kind of fun. You could also do it facing yourself, and then you could always auto-correct or just show it like this. You have a lot of different options. Just practice with it, play around with it, and of course, get yourself a beautiful spread on that, just like that. Very nice. Okay, so we talked about the cards, we talked about the tricks, or a trick that you could do with it, because it comes with the blank cards. Something else to consider with these cards is that they're wonderful. I mean, they feel great. It's USPCC. It's fairly standard nowadays. Let's take a look at the fan for the back. We do have a little bit of a ribbon coming across here, so I really like that. There is another one that I've considered, but I don't know how good that is. So when you got the side thing like that, it really does create a little thing like that. But the question is, can we do this? Nice little ribbon there. So that's pretty decent. Very nice. Let's see what the spread looks like. You've got a decent spread. Same idea though. It's all pretty much the same. How do they handle? Pretty smooth. They feel great. So there you have the Aurora, the Northern Lights. Thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. And if you guys made it this far, there's more to come. Thank you, everybody. And remember, always remember, stay positive, stay active, and stay awesome. And we'll see you in the next one.